Welcome friends. In the previous video we have discussed the equation of deflection for the simply supported rectangular plate and we have derived the equation for uniformly distributed load. Okay, now in this video we'll try to derive equation for simply supported plate carrying sinusoidal loading. Now the derivation which we have performed in the previous video, we have to perform, or we have to take the derivation in same manner till the loading condition, means till the equation number 2.36. so equation number 2.36 till this equation we have to take the same derivation or same conditions. After obtaining the equation of deflection, we have calculated the equation for uniformly distributed load in previous video. Now we have to turn the derivation from that point to the sinusoidal loading in order to get the equation for deflection under this sinusoidal loading. So we have to find out equation for deflection, equation for moment in bending moment in x direction, bending moment in y direction, twisting moment, that is mxy. So we'll see the equation 2.36 first, and then we'll proceed towards the next part. This is the equation number 2.36, in which we have obtained the value of Wmn, and we have substituted in this equation to get the equation of W. Okay, now here we have taken simply supported plate carrying uniformly distributed load. Now in this video we'll take the sinusoidal loading, so this loading will be changed. Here we have taken the coordinate axis, and we have written the equation of qxy, that is q0 sine of pi x upon a sine of pi y upon b. Now in this equation, if you substitute values of equation 2.34, means if you substitute value of this equation in 2.34, you will get qmn. So we'll see what is equation number 2.34. So this is equation number 2.34, which is equation of qmn, which we have derived in the previous video. So in this video, in this equation, we have to substitute value of qxy. When we substitute value of qxy in that video, sorry, in that equation, we'll get the two values of qmn. One will be qmn equal to q0 for m is equal to 1, n is equal to 1, and when we take m or n greater than 1, you will get qmn equal to 0. So now we'll see what are the next steps. Now we can apply the boundary conditions for simply supported edges, that is W equal to 0, deflection is 0 at deflection and moments are 0 for x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, as well as x is equal to a and y is equal to b. What it means, because it is simply supported plate, the deflection, so suppose this is a plate which is supported at end, so here at the support deflection will be 0, because there is a support or reaction resisting the deflection. So deflection will be 0 at edge as well as at this edge also. So at a is equal to 0 and at x is equal to 0 and x is equal to a, the deflection will be 0. In the same manner, we know that for simply supported condition, the deflection, the moment is 0 at supports. So that's why at x is equal to 0, moment will be 0, and at x is equal to a, moment will be 0. So that's why we have taken this condition. It may be seen from the boundary condition that so we have written this equation of deflection. Again, I am not wasting the time in reading this. You can directly read out this. So we'll calculate the value of W1 from this by substituting the boundary condition. So you will get W1 in this form. So if you substitute value of W1 into equation of W, that is we have obtained in the previous video. So w which will be equal to wmn into sin pi x by a sin pi y by b. So we have a substituted value of wmn here. So we have got this. So again, now the expression for bending moment is obtained by using the relation with curvature. So moment in terms of deflection, double derivative of deflection. So that equation is used here, and we have obtained the equation for moment in x direction, y direction. This is two equation for twisting moment. So likewise we will obtain the equations. So if the equations for moment in x, y direction and twisting moment is asked, you can solve till this point, or if the equation for deflection is asked, you can only solve this. You will get full marks. So this is how we'll solve the deflection derivation for sinusoidal loading. Okay. So if some values of maxima or the maximum deflection can be if they are asked, so you can, or if you are interested in finding out the values of maximum deflection, you can go for it. We know that the value of maximum deflection and maximum bending moment are at center of plate, okay, for simply supported condition. So that's why we have taken the condition for central section. So and accordingly we have simplified all the values, and we have found out the values of deflection, then moment in x direction, moment in y direction. So likewise we have found all the values. This is values of this is value of shearing force. So these are the values obtained for the sinusoidal loading condition. Okay. So if you have any query regarding this, you can ask me. I think this is very simple derivation, but if you don't know the rules of integration, and some of you don't have any background of this theory of plate, so that is directly taken in our syllabus, and we don't have any base or reference of this. So that's why we it is very difficult for some students to understand it. So if you have any query or doubt regarding the introduction, you can ask me, or you can search from the books and internet if you don't understand any concepts, or if you don't know any basic rule. So if you have any query, I'm telling you again and again, if you have any query regarding this, please ask me. I am not getting how much you are understanding from this video, so that's why I need your feedback. If you are not able to understand this derivation, so I can try in different way to explain. Okay, so thank you for this video.